So I found this article on CNN. It's called Trapped by Hurricane Michael. Some residents summoned aid by spilling out help with logs. Some residents trapped in the aftermath of Hurricane Michael sent out a satellite SOS. Luckily for them, their family got the message. After Michael slammed through the Florida Panhandle last week, April Hand spent Saturday checking on possible property damage on the home of her fiance's aunt and uncle. They were scrolling through the update satellite images of the property of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's website when they saw something that stopped them in their tracks. The word "help" spelled out in all caps at the property outside of Panama City. Amber G. is the sister of Hand's fiance. She had evacuated to Hand's home in Gulf Breeze, Florida, and saw the help sign first. She then showed it to the stunned Hand. "I was worried," Hand told CNN. Explained they didn't know if G's aunt and uncle, Ernie and Susan G., and an elderly neighbor who was with them had been evacuated or had decided to ride out the storm. No one had been able to reach them, so if the three of them were still on the property, the help sign assembled with logs was most definitely a cry for help. A call for help was answered. Hand immediately called the Bay County Department of Emergency Services, which sent the deputies to rescue them. And it took the deputies a little while to get to the property because the road leading to the house there was blocked by fallen trees. But eventually they cleared a path and reached the G's and an elderly woman early Sunday morning. Bay County called it another example of how people in the area were pulling together after such a devastating storm. "This is an incredible story of how people work together in this situation," Bay County Emergency Services wrote on a post on its Facebook page. Someone from another county was using the mapping app to check property in the rural Bay County and noticed the word "help" spelled out in the grass and logs. That person immediately contacted us and sent a picture, and we dispatched needed assistance. Hand says the Gees in the neighborhood are doing fine. Yesterday came my fiance and I took about $500 worth of supplies like water, food, flashlights, batteries, and gave it out, she said. They are safe and are still on the property but have food and water. My fiance plans to go back later in the week to check on everyone. Hand, who works as a paralegal at a firm in Pensacola, was born in Panama City and has lived in the area her entire life. She lived through a number of hurricanes and said that the residents are used to wind, rain, and a few fallen trees that come from such storms, but Hurricane Michael was different. This was like a bomb that went off in Panama City. No one was prepared for this. The website led to a rescue. The satellite image that Hand and G utilized to help their loved ones was found on a website from NOAA. These photos are taken by planes equipped with cameras that take images from less than a mile above the devastation. The resulting images are used to observe which areas are hit the hardest and also helping authorities determine where help is needed to go. The primary purpose of the imagery is to support emergency response efforts. NOAA spokesman Keely Believa told CNN previously having it available more broadly allows people to check on their property from afar and stay out of harm's way. The images are very clear, which allows people not to only see if their house is still there, but if received any roof damage. They are updated daily, about 12 hours, and can be viewed here.